They gave me 72 hours to leave my own land. Not a warning, not a mistake. A declaration. Concrete barricades across my driveway, private hoe zone painted on them like some dystopian threat. But you know what happened 72 hours later? They were the ones gone, and I was still standing. I didn't buy this place to fight. After 20 years in the Navy and another decade fixing machines around the world, I came to Desert Crest Village, Arizona, to finally breathe. Lot 12A, my slice of peace. Deed in hand, exemptions recorded, all nice and legal. No HOA. That was the whole point. 7 years, no issues. Just me, my dog Rex, a porch, some solar panels, and quiet. Until Karen Jewell moved in. Now Karen, imagine a woman who smells bureaucracy the way a bloodhound smells fear. Mid-60s, sharp jawline, voice like vinegar. And somehow she'd clawed her way into the HOA presidency. No vote, no warning. Just one day, she's mailing out community reforms like she's the sheriff of some HOA Wild West. Then I get this letter. You are unlawfully occupying shared HOA space. Vacate lot 12A within 72 hours. I laughed so hard I nearly spilled my coffee. I mean, I had every piece of proof you could want. Developer's letter, legal exemption, even the original map showing I'm outside the HOA. But this wasn't about facts. It was about power. Next morning, bam, concrete barricades across my driveway. Real ones, custom lettering, fresh paint. This wasn't a prank. This was war. Couldn't get groceries. No fuel deliveries. Ambulance couldn't reach me if I needed it. Sheriff said it was a civil matter. You ever heard anything that stupid? Blocking a veteran from his own home is civil. So I called Julia. She's my lawyer. Sharp as hell and twice as mean when crossed. We filed a cease and desist the same day. But Julia said, if you want this to stick, you need the public. So we brought in the news, local station. They aired my story, showed the barricades, the letter, the flag on my porch. And that was the crack in Karen's armor. Neighbors started showing up, quiet at first, then louder. Muffins, documents, stories. Karen had been bleeding the community dry with fines for bird feeders, wind chimes, even gnome placement. And now I wasn't just one guy with a legal exemption. I was the symbol of everything they were sick of. Then Omar, a former board member, brought the nuke. A thumb drive. Signatures Karen had forged. Video of her pressuring the treasurer. Illegal votes. Fake boundaries. Julia nearly cried with joy. We took it all to court. The judge didn't waste time. Called it what it was. Trespass, defamation, abuse of power. Slammed the HOA with $185,000 in damages. And Karen? He referred her for criminal investigation. She tried to speak, said it was a misunderstanding, but by then, even her lawyer looked like he wanted to crawl under a bench. 72 hours later, they rolled in. Not to take me away. No, sir. They came to clear her mess. County enforcers, deputies, big flatbed truck. One by one, they hauled those concrete blocks off my land. Crowd clapped. Some guy brought popcorn. Sheriff handed me the official order. HOA dissolved. Records seized. Karen arrested. She stepped out of her trailer like she still believed in her throne. Heels, pearls, folder clutched to her chest. But the handcuffs snapped, and her world finally broke. The sign on my gate still says, "Not subject to HOA. Entry by common sense only." Funny thing is, folks stop by just to take photos of that sign. One guy said it gave him the guts to challenge his HOA. A woman brought her son, told him, "This is where you stand your ground." Maybe it is. Desert Crest is quiet now. Not scared, not silent. Just peaceful. Solar panels on every roof. No Karen peeking through blinds. They even turned the old HOA trailer into a picnic lot. There's a banner that says, "No bureaucrats allowed." I show up sometimes, bring a cooler, sit in the sun, laugh. A kid once asked me what that sign means. I told him, "It means no one gets to tell you how to live unless you let them." And you know what? I never did.